Are you gay? Do you know someone who's gay? If you answered yes to either question, hi, I'm Parker, and this is Parker's Pointless Podcast, where every week I talk about some pointless thought that was floating around in my little noggin. These topics will range from pop culture, to film and television, to politics, and to things happening in my own personal life, all of which I am not qualified to speak on, but because I am gay and delusional, I find the confidence and conviction within me to speak as if I am a professional. On today's episode, I am joined by my iconic friend, where together we will revive the original podcast, Miss Black Girl Grape. Please welcome to the podcast, Princess. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Parker's Pointless Podcast. It's me, Parker. Hello, duh. This is Parker's Pointless Podcast, and I'm so happy to have you all here today. I hope you're having a great day because I certainly am. On today's episode, as you heard in the intro, we are joined by the iconic, the original podcaster of the world, the universe. It is Miss Princess, Miss Black Girl Grape, in the studio today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Here.
she is here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to
Absolutely.
have you here. Like, literally, when I was like, coming up with this podcast back months ago, I was like, who am I going to have as a guest? And I literally, you were one of the first names that I had written down on my list. So thank you so much for being here.
It's a fucking honor. Oh, can I curse?
Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Oh yeah, I'm like every episode is explicit if I curse or if I don't, just because I'm an explicit person. So
Yeah, we both
yeah,
are. So
and
that's
we're gonna be cussing here today. So if you have like an issue with foul language, click away. I mean, actually stay on the podcast, but turn the volume off and then just give me the streams, baby, because we're
Right.
trying to make revenue here.
Yeah. But also listen because they might learn something today.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And you know what? Desensitize yourself to foul language because it's a more fun life if you can say the word fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, to just give a background, me and Princess have worked together for years and years and years. We've been the girly pops of Miss Disnatch. But I don't want to go into any further details because I don't want to get either of us into any trouble with these little snitches that roll halls.
The tattletales.
So we're gonna keep it PG for them. But
Mhm.
what was I gonna say? Okay. So last week, you guys, we did the fan fiction. Obviously, y'all ate it up, as I did too. I asked you guys who your celebrity crush was. So I'm here. You all know that mine was obviously Josh Hutcherson. I wrote a whole novel about it. Princess,
That's a
who
good
is
one. That's a
your
good one.
celebrity crush? We were just talking about this off camera, but I'm so curious as to who your celebrity crush is. Or your first celebrity crush is, I should say.
I say okay. The very first one was Bow Wow. Little Bow Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean-
how old were you when that happened?
Oh, Jesus. I think I was maybe 12, 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
He was giving thug vibes. And I was like, short king.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Hutcherson, also short king.
Right.
How short is Bow Wow? Do you know? How short?
He's 5'6", 5'7". Yeah, he's short. He's short king too. Yeah, he's definitely a short king.
We live.
Yeah,
But
but
into the short king are packing heat.
baby.
They don't need the height to pack the heat.
Oh right. I don't know if you watch
Ooh.
SNL, but there's like a sketch about short kings, and the guy on their name is Marcelo,
Oh,
and he's
was that the short king spring sketch?
Yes.
Okay, I did
It's
see
so
that.
good. He's also so fine too.
I don't watch SNL mostly because I don't know.
White
It
people
doesn't
humor.
click for me. Yeah.
It's white people humor.
And it's also just I'm like Saturday night.
I watch it the day after,
Okay.
like on Sunday.
I watch the clips that surface on YouTube and TikTok because I'm like those are the ones that beat the algorithm.
Right.
But I could not imagine myself sitting down to watch it for some reason.
I get that. I just think I watch if I like the celebrity that's on there, but I've
Okay,
been
yeah.
really getting into the cast. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan now.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a celebrity who isn't on SNL to be on SNL, who would it be?
Like as a recurring cast member or like to host.
Both. I guess both. Like a reoccurring cast member /
I
guess
feel like
host.
like a recurring cast member is kind of hard because it's a lot of up and coming, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
So I feel like someone
That's
who's already
true.
established wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
But I want Tracy Ellis Ross to host.
Yes. Has
She
she
had-
not before?
No. Kiki Palmer just hosted, but I've been tweeting about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, thank fucking God. Who else? I think Tracy Ellis Ross is the main one that I've
Okay.
been like, y'all need to get her on there. And then Quinta
Oh my,
just did it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How'd it go? Did you watch it?
Oh, it was good.
Okay,
It was
good.
really good.
Because I love Abbott, so I'm like, I can only imagine like it would be slay.
I actually wouldn't mind anyone in that cast also hosting either.
Ava?
Especially Ava. Yes.
If you don't
Yes.
watch Abbott Elementary, you are literally missing out so hard
You're
because
late.
Abbott Elementary is so hilarious, and specifically Ava Coleman, who is played by
Janelle something. I can't remember her full name.
Okay, I think it's no, something like that.
Yeah.
But she is literally one of the funniest people on any television show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like her one-liners are like relentless, like
iconic.
Oh my god.
She's
Janelle
with
James, by the way.
Janelle James.
Janelle
Okay.
Janelle James.
Janelle
Janelle
James.
James.
Oh.
Yes. She gives me what like when Tiffany Haddish came out, like
Yes.
I was living for her. Now she's all that. Like Janelle James has the career that Tiffany Haddish thought she had. But let me go back
Okay.
to my second celebrity crush.
Okay.
Who I feel like you might agree with.
Okay.
She's from High School Musical.
Okay. Miss
But-
She.
Yeah. But it's not Zac Efron. Corbin Bleu.
Oh, absolutely.
The hair.
Miss
yeah.
Jump In.
Yes.
And I said, I am.
Yes.
I'm a
jump
double
in.
Dutch. The way I wanted
Yes.
to learn how to double Dutch so bad because of Corbin Bleu. And
You
the
know how to
push
double
it.
Dutch?
No, I just did a single rope at school because no one at school because I feel like
Yeah, South OC.
yeah.
So who's gonna
Yeah,
teach you
they
how to
said-
double Dutch there?
Yeah, I'm like none of the kids on like my block were jump roping at all. Everyone was on their little scooters.
You
so
had no black girls that was there?
South OC. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm like not until like elementary school, but everyone was doing single rope.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well-
I think I think people
Double
did
Dutch
do
is
double Dutch,
elementary.
but because when this is like a testament, I guess, to my elementary school, but like we had a section of PE where it was jump rope.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what
Oh.
was going on at Lisa Elementary. I mean, she closed, so I guess that was going on. But there was a jump rope section.
Okay.
And I think we actually did do double Dutch. I just wasn't very good at it because I could not get the two step.
What's hard is what's hard is jumping in.
Getting in. I remember that being the thing.
But like once you're in it, then
It's just
you're
like,
pretty good. But when them bitches start going faster, I'm like, slow down.
It's a choreography for me. It's
right.
the way people pop off with the double Dutch for me, doing the flips, the twists, and like up, down, up, down. I'm like, y'all.
What a skill. What a talent.
But back to it, Corbin Bleu.
Yeah, Daddy Blue.
Yeah, literally. And he was just in High School Musical, the series.
I need to catch up.
On,
but yes.
on the most recent season. And I was kind of like,
He grew up to be so delicious.
yeah, he ages like fine wine.
Well, I mean, being black will do it to you.
I mean, exactly.
Being black will do it to you.
But, baby.
Yeah.
And his beautiful hair, truly beautiful.
It's all gone now, but yeah, his hair was. I think I'm a sucker for like long, wavy hair.
Mhm.
I think it is so beautiful, especially the kinkier the better.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he did it for me. And he had my coochie wet.
Okay, I mean, literally. Now that I'm
Coochie
thinking
wet.
about it, he's on. Did you see the fan theory, or not fan theories, but like people were like, in High School Musical 2, like Ryan and Corbin Blue's character were like the secret lovers because of I Don't Dance.
I mean, it makes sense. Well,
Mhm.
they sang about a song about not dancing,
While
and they were
dancing.
dancing their asses off. So, I mean, it gives me the queer agenda.
Yeah, and I'm like, also, I mean, I said this in the last episode, but I'm like, men competing against each other is gay in my mind because I'm like, why are you doing all that? Like, why are you going at it so aggressively and assertively? Like with another person, like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. I'm like,
But you know what's also
I'm
even
like, just
gayer?
kiss.
You know what's also even gayer?
What?
When men get mad when their sport teams loses.
Oh, yeah, literally.
I'm like, okay.
Well, like I feel like this has been a reoccurring thing I've been seeing on social media in general, but like people saying our team or like we lost when their team lost. When I'm like, but you weren't on the team.
Right.
You just watched the
Like,
sport.
you didn't help participate.
I'm like, you were sitting on your couch
right.
eating bean dip out of the can. So I'm
bean
confused
dip.
as to why you said we lost when we were sitting down.
Right. Yeah. Straight men are wild.
Anomalies.
Yeah.
How they run the world, couldn't tell you. But you know what?
Somehow they're doing
Power
it.
to them, I guess,
All
but
right.
not.
Right.
Well, as you all are ready for, let's get into our hot takes of the week. So I'll start off because Princess has several, so I'm gonna let him take the mic.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine first.
But I'll just do mine really quick because I just
Okay.
have one. But I know you have several. So
Okay.
mine is because I've been seeing a lot of people do this, and it just really gets under my fucking skin. if you're going to jaywalk, which mind you, I don't have anything against jaywalking because I jaywalk literally all the time.
Right.
It's no longer illegal in the state of California. You can jaywalk and not get a ticket for it. Yes.
Oh, I did not know
That happened in the last election. Like they just got rid of the law.
Okay,
So it's no
okay.
longer illegal.
Mm.
But I don't care. Jaywalk to your heart's content. But if you're going to jaywalk, put a little fucking pep in your step and make that 2-step a 4-step.
I feel that.
Because I'm like, I'm driving down the road and all of a
Right.
sudden I see your slow ass turtle walking across the street.
Right.
And I'm like, so you want me to stop?
Right.
In the middle of the road.
Right.
What if someone smashes into the back of me? Your
Right.
fault.
My only like thing with that is like maybe there's or maybe they're going slow because they can't see far, so they don't know how far the car is. But if you're taking that risk,
Baby, go to the crosswalk.
Right.
I'm like,
honestly, right.
Especially when people jaywalk and the crosswalk is like 20 feet away. I'm like, I don't care. But again, step, honey.
Yeah. I mean, I don't jaywalk because I'm a Christian woman, but
Oh, a child of God, mama.
right, not here.
But yeah, I just saw this. It was funny because they were jaywalking in a crosswalk, but they were walking, like literally like walking so slow. And I was like,
I get such anxiety when I'm crossing the street, even if it's at a light and people are trying to turn right.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, let me hurry up because I know they're getting frustrated.
I have student loans, so I'm kind of like, I'll take my time. I'm like, if you hit me with your car, work diva.
Right.
Loans paid.
You said, cash me that check.
Mm-hmm.
Cash me that check.
Uh-huh. I'm like, I'll be contacting Geico stat for the
right.
check, mama.
Oh my God.
I'll be contacting Flo from Progressive.
Right.
Jake from State Farm. Give me the fucking cash, honey.
Right.
But that's my hot take of the week. If you all agree with my hot take, let me know. But Princess, what are your hot takes? Because I'm dying to know.
Okay. I have, I think, 12.
Work.
My first one is Crocs are ugly.
Shots fired, baby.
Crocs are ugly. They should not be worn out in public. They should, if you're going to the grocery store, by all means.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing them to work, because you know how work is kind of weird, like we wear athletic clothes.
Yeah.
I get that. But it's when people are in the club. Like I've seen people wear platform Crocs in WeHo, and that has got to stop.
I saw someone wearing Crocs at Disneyland, like in the parks. And I was like, and I have a thing against white Crocs specifically. Because they get dirty, and they get dirty on the inside too. Yeah. And I'm like, I know those stinkers smell so bad, and I don't even need to see them, and I know they smell.
Yeah, they're disgusting. Which brings me to my next one.
Next,
flip flops with jeans, terrible. Don't do it.
Oh, the amount of men I saw yesterday at Easter brunch wearing flip flops and jeans, I was like, what are y'all doing?
Your toes should not be out in front of children.
I'm like, if you're telling me drag queens can't perform in front of children, put those fucking dogs away.
Right. And straight men have terrible feet.
Literally. I'm like, get them pedicure.
Right. At least do that. Like, I hate flip-flops and jeans, and it's always straight men, straight white men.
Literally. And also their toenails. I'm like, baby, it's giving geometry class with the shapes. I'm like, that's a hexagon, a pentagon, and a parallelogram.
And they just be dirty.
Mm-hmm. Dirt.
Corns and bunions. But, blessed be. My next one is Androids are trash.
Oh, I mean, say it again.
Androids are trash.
Green text messages.
I hate them.
On site.
You guys have great cameras, though. Your quality of your cameras are great, but Androids are trash.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
What else? What else do we have here? Chick-fil-A is not good.
Okay, I don't think that's necessarily a hot take because I think it's kind of. I mean, I like Chick-fil-A personally.
So overrated.
Controversial.
I know. I think
but
it's so overrated.
What did you get from there? Or like, what would you get from there?
I mean, the chicken nuggets. I'm like, I can get better chicken nuggets. I think I like the waffle fries.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cute
when they're salted enough. Because sometimes it's giving potato.
See, a mess. Their ice cream's good.
It is very good.
Yeah, but I don't like the chicken. I think the chicken sandwiches are. I like a Popeye's chicken sandwich, but I'm also black, so
listen, Popeye's chicken sandwiches are so good.
They have me by the neck.
I ate them and I kind of feel like I swallowed a brick because it's so heavy in my stomach. But I actually live so hard. Their buns are so good at Popeyes because they're like thick juicy and fluffy and like buttery.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. I'm all about the bread.
Right. And I like that there's no lettuce in it. It's just like a simple, just the bread, the bun, the sauce, the bread, the bun, the bread, the meat, the sauce. And then I like the pickles. I know some people don't.
I love pickles.
I do too.
Especially like a thick pickle. I'm like, where it's crunchy and has the texture.
That's how I am with jalapenos.
Okay, absolutely.
I love a crunchy. 7-Eleven has good crunchy jalapenos. They're so good. What else? Okay, so I feel like this really isn't a hot take. You're probably just gonna be like, you're silly, but Riverdale's actually really good.
Listen, I haven't watched Riverdale, but I've seen clips of it and I live. Also, I think Riverdale is perfect because it's like under the guise of everything is camp.
Oh, right.
And
It
I love that.
you need to catch up. Chad Michael Murray was on like season 5.
Okay.
He's a cult leader called it was called The Farm.
Okay.
Let me tell you, if I was in Riverdale, he fine as hell. I would pick cotton for that man. He looks so good.
Work diva.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been sexy since Miss Cinderella story.
Right.
I've stayed having a crush on that man.
I think he should have been Ken in the new Barbie movie, but that's me.
Work. I'm curious to see it because yeah. Because he is sexier than Miss
Ryan Gosling. Mm-hmm. Ryan Gosling. I mean, well, we'll get into that later. You already,
yeah.
My next one is there's nothing wrong with Grindr.
Absolutely not.
And I hate when gays try to like belittle people that uses it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I want to get some dick on a Tuesday afternoon, let me get some dick on a Tuesday afternoon.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like, your ass is on Sniffies and Scruff, but you have a faceless profile because you're trying to keep it indiscreet, honey.
Okay, there's no difference from that. Tinder, Hinge.
Yeah.
Raya, if you can get on.
Right. Also, I'm like, in my mind, it brings me comfort knowing that there's gays in my periphery.
Right. And
I
just want, I just
want to know.
There's nothing wrong with Grindr. I
nothing
feel like
at
if
all.
you want to get some dick, boo boo, you get your dick, boo boo.
Also, I'm like, if you end up being friends, even better.
Right.
I'm like, friends with benefits.
Right.
Set
just
up.
be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm like,
it.
I'm like, if someone's profile is suspicious, it's probably suspicious.
Yeah. Well, I've learned that the hard way, but yeah.
Oh, do you want to share? Or do you not want to share?
Pretty much. It happened in Long Beach too. Went to go meet up a guy. Wasn't him in his pictures. Ended up being like a 60-year-old black like teacher from some high school around the street. And yeah, I walked in. I closed the door. He came out. I ran out screaming. And there was kids in the little lobby, like, what do you call that? The little play area in the apartment complexes. I was screaming bloody murder, and they literally were like, yeah. I said, you ain't about to have me die here in Long Beach.
You said, I'm out of here.
I was 22. I was young.
Oh my gosh, Miss Youthful.
Right. Could you imagine it was last year?
Okay. Yeah. Well, you gotta learn.
Right. You do gotta learn. What's the next one? Oh, polyamory is not bad.
No, not at all. If it works, it works.
Right, but people hate on it. I think it is. I find something beautiful that you can have 2 partners and they both give you something different.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. They did it back in the Roman days, so.
Also, I'm like, what's the strongest shape in nature? A triangle. It has 3 sides. Mm-hmm. Look at me out here, Miss Physics.
Okay.
Hi.
I said they need to put that in the Bible.
I mean, they should.
Put that in the Bible.
A cross, how many sides does a cross have? 4.
Right.
Polyamory. It's everywhere.
Get into it.
This is the liberal agenda we're trying to push here today.
Okay, liberal agenda.
This is the gay agenda over here. Have more husbands than less.
Right. The more the merrier.
I mean, literally.
Right.
Bigger house, more dual. Like, imagine having tri-income instead of like dual income.
Right.
Like 3 sources of income. Baby, you could buy a mansion.
Right. We can get a nice house. And we have at least just one person to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
If you want them.
I'm like, I can go on a date and have a babysitter.
Right.
And we can rotate.
Right. See, well, that's where we're on the same page. Always.
Polyamory, here we are.
Okay. I have 3 more.
Okay.
Taylor Swift music is actually really good. It slaps. I'm low-key a Swiftie.
Okay, listen. Do you know what's so funny? I posted a Taylor Swift song on my Instagram story last night. I posted
Which one?
From Midnights. Or what is that the name of the album?
I don't know. See,
it's from the newest album.
Okay.
It's called Labyrinth.
Okay.
Because I like a snippet of that came on my Instagram and I was like, oh my God, this song is really beautiful. Because it reminds me of like some Ariana Grande, like really like beautiful, like ethereal sounding.
Yeah.
And I just love that kind of music.
Yeah.
And it was really beautiful. So I put it on my Instagram story. Guess who? Calvin messaged me and he's like, not you being a Swiftie. He's like, this is hateful, homophobic, and anti-black. And I was like, Calvin, listen, first of all, I'm not a Swiftie. Second of all, I just like the song.
Yeah.
Third of all, please don't come for me. I'm just a dainty little girl.
Right. I definitely do think that like Taylor Swift does give off all those vibes. However, she does have some bops. I stand Look What You Made Me Do.
Oh, look what you made me do.
I
That
like
music video eats.
yeah, that and in her 89
Yeah.
album, I thought it was really good.
Wonderland. We found
Oh, I don't know.
Wonderland.
I don't know the lyrics to that one, but
That's the
Wildest
only
Dream.
song I know.
Oh,
Oh,
Wildest
Wildest
Dreams is.
Dreams.
I was like, not me listening to this and liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's also in Bridgerton too, and they're getting nasty in the first season. They were
Really?
like
I
they
need
were
to watch
boinking
that.
to Wildest Dreams, and it was really quite sexy.
First of all, you said boinking.
Mm-hmm. They
Grow
were.
up.
They were slamming and rocking the boat, baby.
Clapping cheeks.
Like slapping like flip flops,
Buns
honey.
being popped.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
But yeah,
wait.
Taylor Swift does kind of hit.
Yeah, she does.
And her Taylor versions of things, I'm like, that's kind of fierce, girl. You better re-release that music.
She's doing it. Like I'm like, good for her.
And I'm like, you sold out that Eras tour.
I would never
I
pay.
wouldn't go. Exactly.
I would never pay.
I'm like, if I got a ticket for free, I would go.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't pay for it.
Right.
I mean, it's giving
I
stage
would catch
presence
the
of a
Netflix
frying
special.
pan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stage presence of a frying pan, but you know what?
Yeah.
A free ticket is free ticket. So
Not a
you better
frying
work Miss
pan.
Swift.
I mean, frying pans do get hot sometimes.
I mean,
once you heat it up, but yeah. Anywho, next. I think LA drivers are insane.
yeah.
They make me feel scared when I
Unsafe.
drive.
Yeah.
I feel like they drive like their firstborn is being delivered in the backseat.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
the
that's how-
urgency.
I'm like, where do you have to go? Even when I'm late to work, if I'm late, I'm getting there when I get there.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna rush. Even if I'm like, I could probably make it. Like,
Yeah.
I hate people driving fast, the swerving. It stresses me
especially
out.
without blinkers. I'm like,
right.
I'm like, you're complaining about the newest iPhone, but you don't even use this turn signal. So what's the tea here, honey? Because it's not making sense.
Right. Well.
And also, I'm like being raised in California because when I was in New York and like upstate New York, LOL, when I was driving, people were driving like down the road, and I was like, vroom, vroom, vroom. I was like, but I guess it's because I was raised here, and so I just was I was raised
So
like
car
in the
drivers are wild.
scariest.
Yeah.
I was raised in a racetrack,
Right.
so like the driving that's what I'm used to. We're brave.
Yeah.
We're brave and bold out here.
I'd be fighting for my life. And God forbid if I could to go through that. What's the circle in downtown?
The traffic circle.
Oh my gosh.
I
It's
know.
like I'm like sweating.
Yeah, the girlies are stressed with that
It's
traffic circle.
terrifying.
I will say, once you get it, and it's honestly really fierce
fuck
because
that
the amount
bitch.
of traffic that it moves without having to stop is slay. But it is very intimidating. The first time I drove through it, I was like, I need to figure out another way to go.
And that's what I've done, and I never go through it now unless I have to.
Mhm.
But usually I don't. I don't go through it.
I almost got nailed in that traffic circle once before, and I was like, "Girl, you want me dead?" But it wasn't my fault; it was their fault. But
Right. Oh well. Okay. Actually, I have two more.
Okay, please.
But the
Please
next
tell me.
one is Fergie's national anthem is actually really good. I live for it. Walk with me.
okay,
So I think Fergie has a unique sound.
okay,
And if you think about it vocally, she was good. She wasn't bad. Like, she wasn't cracking. She wasn't like, messing up. She just gave a different style of singing to the national anthem.
Of
Because we're
course.
used to like Whitney, Christina,
Yeah.
Beyonce, Destiny Child, like they're belting the song out.
uh-huh.
But she did something different. Now, if she were to do this, like this was like her own original song that she
Mhm.
wrote, we'd be like, Fergie's versatile.
Yeah, we'd
She
be eating
ate.
it up.
Right. And she's done
Hmm.
this on some of the Black Eyed Peas songs, like that whole scat jazz vibe.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, I was like, it really wasn't as bad. I think it was actually pretty decent. It was better than the fucking Cheetah Girls. Watch it.
Not the Cheetah Girls. I do remember
Watch
that
it.
one.
Watch it.
Ah,
Watch it.
it's
The Cheetah Girls is so bad, though.
I think I remember that. But it wasn't without Raven. It was, of course, without Raven.
Without Raven, yeah.
And that's why.
Well,
Because Galleria wasn't there to keep the group
she
together.
didn't make them practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's another hot take. Galleria was not in the wrong for Cheetah Girls too.
Yeah.
She was a little intense, but she wasn't wrong.
I mean, but what choreographer, show director, who isn't?
Also, I'm like, you're going to Barcelona to participate in a music festival that they don't want you in, but you've snuck your way in. You need to be good. Y'all don't want to
Right.
rehearse, so you're gonna
And
suck.
only Americans?
Yeah,
Y'all got something to prove.
Literally.
Well, I don't know if the universe had Destiny Child or anything, but if they did, y'all trying to compete with that?
Yeah.
So,
And Miss Belinda.
right. Bad bitch.
Why wait? She kind of
Bad
ate
bitch.
down.
Okay, my last one is I think there's nothing wrong with getting vaccinated.
Say it again.
I think there's nothing wrong with getting vaccinated. And my thing is like if and you're probably like, where's this coming from?
Mhm.
Because I've had a lot of conversations. I think if you don't want to get vaccinated for your reasoning, I support you,
Yeah.
especially like when it comes to like Black women and like Black health care.
Yeah.
I understand why a lot of Black
Right.
women and Black people don't want to get it.
Right.
But I know a lot of white people who are telling me they don't want to get it. And I'm like, you sniff cocaine.
Literally.
So what is the difference?
I'm like, from a random stranger in a bathroom off a key.
Oh, right. And you also take, well, I guess shrooms is from the ground. But
Yeah.
but if you're doing acid and you're sniffing cocaine, and what Miss Kim Benton likes to say, if you're eating ass,
Yeah, literally.
you can
I'm
get
like,
a
you're
vaccine.
smelling Rush, honey.
Right. God, let's not get on.
Jungle Juice Platinum, baby.
Jungle
and
Juice
you're
Platinum.
and you're saying you won't get a vaccine in your arm for what?
Right. Literally, Planned Parenthood, they texted me, which I don't know why they texted me. They were like, hey. They said, come on down, get your HPV vaccine. I said, period.
You said,
I'll be there.
do.
Yeah. I went and got all 3 of them.
Work.
Yeah.
I got mine like a couple years ago, but I was like, why didn't I ever get these before?
I didn't.
Because we're not girlies.
Oh, right. I just thought it was for women, but they were
Mhm.
like, no, everyone should get it. I said, okay.
And we said,
Right. Shoot
in
me
my
up.
arm, please.
Shoot me up. I also want another Target gift card, so if I need to get another booster. Did you
got
not
a
get
Target
one?
gift card?
Girl, I
No.
got 2. I got one for my first dose. I got one for not my second dose. Then I got one for my booster. Yeah.
I did not get any gift card.
Oh, I got 2. Yeah.
I got my monkeypox gift, or I got my monkeypox vaccine and my flu vaccine at the same time. My ass was down bad for a day. I was in bed. I was like,
The one thing about a vaccine now, she will beat that ass up.
Literally. And especially now that I've had COVID, my immune system is like paper thin. So I'm like, baby doll, I'll
Did you
get
get it the
beat my
first
ass up.
time?
What?
Did you get it the first time, like when it was like all crazy, or did you get it like after the world opened?
I got it in May. I got it when Fantasmic opened
Oh,
because of Miss Girl.
I got it in December. Not like this last December, but the December before. And this was when it was getting everybody. It was so
Yeah.
contagious, but it wasn't like lethal. Like I had a baby sore throat and a runny nose, but it wasn't bad. But
Damn.
yeah, but people were out here getting ass whooped.
Well, thank God we escaped. Everyone get vaccinated. If you're
Right.
not, please feel free. There's lots of resources you can look into to calm your peace of mind. If you're nervous, of course, I understand.
Oh, right.
But, go talk to your doctor, your primary care physician, or, do some research on your own. But, fact check all your information first.
Right.
But Miss Princess and I are wanting to do a little pop culture dive because Miss Princess is one of the queens of pop culture
Love
over
it.
here. And one of the things that we share so dearly is our love and obsession. And I mean, first of all, Miss Arianka, Miss Ariani, Miss Ariana Grande, but our specific love for her album Sweetener. So I want to know what was your touch point with Sweetener, and when did the obsession begin?
So, I mean, I've always liked Ariana Grande and her music. I didn't know anything about her until My Everything came out.
Mm-hmm.
But when Dangerous Woman came out, that's when I was like, oh, I'm into it, because I loved Be Alright.
Oh,
Like,
right.
that was like,
We gonna be
oh
all
my
right.
God, with the little Vogue mix she got.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I lived for it. I
With
thought
her-
it was
with a choreography
yeah,
too.
it was so good. But when her next album came out, Sweetener, I listened to it once and I like stopped and was like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever heard from her. Like I felt like maybe it's because she was in love with Pete.
Yeah.
Maybe she just, I don't know. I think that probably could have helped her
Yeah.
writing skill, but I thought like lyrically it was really good. I thought it was unique. I thought it was different. It didn't sound like anything else she's put out, or
Yeah.
even like anything other people were putting out, and which is hard because Pharrell kind of produced most of it, and
Yeah.
he can kind of be, repetitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, that album, just Good Night and Go,
Ah,
Borderline. Like I live for The Light Is Coming.
Oh, The Light Is Coming.
But everyone hates it, and people on Twitter were coming for it. So I, being the Twitter gangster that I am, I had to let the people know that this is one of her greatest albums.
And it was a very split reaction when that album came out.
Very much.
I think because it was so different that people were like, "Girl, what is this?"
Yeah.
But I was like, I remember it came out when I was moving to New York. It came out the day because I think it came out in August.
Okay.
And I was literally mid drive to New York City, or not New York City, New York State, LOL. And I listened to it, I was like, There is something between us.
Yeah,
I can see. I was like,
right.
okay. And then
So
I
good.
was obsessed with the song Sweetener when it came out. And I
Yes.
was like, okay, purr. And then it wasn't until like the pandemic when I just was like re-listening to it. And I was like, wait a motherfucking minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obsessed with like the love and joy and just, ugh, the album's euphoric.
Right. And the only song I can, and I only say this because she's not with him, but Pete's like the only song I can be like, man.
The song Pete
Yeah,
Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Yeah, but everything else I think is really good.
Listen, I'm in love with that. I'm like obsessed with that song.
Really, it's
I don't
because
know.
you want his long, skinny.
No,
No,
I mean,
he does it for me too, though.
I like to see it,
It's
but
same.
I don't want to. Yeah, we'll get to him. We'll talk about
Right,
him later.
right.
But that song, I want that song to be my wedding. I have
Okay.
my whole wedding planned, Ariana Grande themed wedding planned. So no one can take my ideas, or else I will literally come for you so hard you will never see the light of day again.
Burn him.
So walking down the aisle to intro for my everything.
Okay.
Because I think that song's beautiful. Whatever, you'll listen
Yeah.
to it. But that song is gonna be when I walk down the aisle because drama. Then I'm gonna walk up after we get married. Walk up the aisle. Pete Davidson is gonna play
Okay.
because of the gonna be happy. I'm gonna be
Okay.
because I think it's so like fun
Yeah.
like congratulations
That's a
vibes.
cute little skit.
And then like first main entrance or not main entrance like the entrance to the reception
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be Main Thing from
Okay.
Positions Deluxe
Oh.
because I love that song.
Position Deluxe. Mine's is it Worst Behavior?
I mean, I'm a worst behavior.
It's like, yeah.
Oh,
I live
I
for
love
it.
Positions too.
I think, yeah. I was trying to hate on it because people were saying it's her R&B album, and I'm like, this isn't R&B, but it kind of is. It's R&B esque.
Yeah,
Um,
it's sexy.
I'm always told that I like the worst song on people's albums,
Mhm.
and my favorite song on Positions is Love Language.
do, do, do,
It's
do,
so
do,
it's
do,
so
do, do, do.
stupid, but it's so good. And when she does like the little the high part, I can't
Uh-huh.
even what the fuck she says. What does she say?
Wait.
The-
Check it out.
Baby, night. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
And I was like wanting to hear that live, but I mean, when is Ariana
Me
Grande ever gonna go on a tour
too.
again? We'll never fucking know. Miss
Me
Wicked.
too. I'm okay with that. Like, I want her to focus on Wicked
Yeah.
because I need this movie to be good.
If it's not, it is. I mean,
It's gonna be good. But I don't want her acting like fucking Sam from Victorious. That's what I'm like mostly scared of.
do you know what? I was rewatching Victorious and I was kind of like, this is kind of brilliant. Like Sam is kind of Glinda. Like just kind of head empty, no thoughts. Just
Right.
kind of like vibes.
Right.
And just kind of like la la la. And I was like, you've been Glinda from the jump.
Right. And everything when she was Penny and Hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
Lie, I said Sam.
Sam, Miss Girl.
Or not Sam.
Cat.
Cat.
Valentine.
I was like, wait, Sam's does not
Because
sound
Sam
right.
and Cat.
Yes. Cat Valentine.
Mm-hmm. Miss Red Hair. Miss Damaged. Miss Ponytail.
My heart is damaged. My hair is damaged.
Miss Damaged.
Damaged.
So damaged. Okay, but yeah, Wicked movie, if it's bad, it's not. No, it isn't.
It won't be.
And I'm like, and here's the thing. I'm so gay that like, if it's bad, I'll just come full circle and make it camp.
Right. We'll figure
It's like
out
Riverdale. Like even if it's not
Right.
good, it's all the way so full circle that I'm just it's its own world now.
Right.
That you have to be obsessed because they had the courage, the curiosity, and the bravery to do all that. So we have to stand.
Right.
And Cindy DeRiva's in it. So, and literally Oscar winner Michelle Yeoh.
She is?
Yeah, she's Madame Horrible. And Jeff Goldblum is the wizard. Her.
Fine. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm into it. Wait, who's oh, never mind. I just saw Wicked for the first time.
Oh yeah. Did you live?
I did. I said it was messy, and people thought I meant like the show was like it was like not clean, like
Yeah.
the choreography. And I was like, no, this was some like Jerry Springer shit.
It's drama.
I said, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Also, Elphaba is supposed to be a black woman. Like she's based off of a black woman.
Literally. Well, because it's literally a woman with a different colored skin than everyone else.
Right.
So Alphaba should have always been played.
Is it
by a black
Alphaba
woman.
or Elphaba?
I think Alphaba.
Elphaba?
But I think
That sounds like something a black woman would be named.
Well, Miss Cynthia Erivo's coming in here to show everyone this is how it should be done. Doll.
Yeah, sis can sing.
Oh.
Sis got pipes.
I saw her in concert at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was truly everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
If you could do your own fan casting for Glinda and Elphaba, who would you want? Or is this casting like it? Like,
I
it's
think this
perfect.
casting, I couldn't think of anyone else. Especially, like, with the star level that they, like, because I'm like, we can't just have, like, Joe Schmo from down the road.
Right.
I'm like, it has to be a celebrity.
Right.
And if I were to cast any celebrities, it would be the two of them. And I'm going to stand by Ariana Grande being cast as Glinda because
I'm not mad at it.
she's entering her bubble era.
Her bubble era.
Her pink bubblegum.
Yes.
Princess Pink.
I like Ariana as Glinda, and I want her bestie Liz Gillies to be Megara in live action Hercules. Tell me that
abs. That would eat all the way down.
People want Ariana, and I'm like, no.
She's busy.
No. She is busy, but no. I think Liz Gillies has the pipes and the range of acting to do it.
And the look. She has
Yes,
the sultry look in her eyes.
Yes.
Ariana Grande's too like dainty doll vibes to be Miss Meg.
She has like a sexy look, but in such an immature way. Ariana.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense.
It's giving Sexy Baby, Miss Antihero, the Taylor Swift song. And I'm the monster on the hill.
Right.
Wow, are we Swifties over here? I'm kind of scared.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Calvin had a point.
Oh, well.
Well, never mind. Anyways, so Miss Pop Culture Diva over here, you are on a little TV show that I used to watch as a kid, but like you were on the most recent like the reboot, the refresh of Miss Fear Factor.
Miss Fear Factor.
Now let me ask you this: was the Factor feared? Like, were you afraid?
With the challenges that I did, I thought we would have gotten worse stuff. I'm glad we didn't have to eat anything.
Okay,
which so how they do it is that when they interview you, they ask you like, what are you scared of? And all the things that I said was not in the episode, but all the things that my partner Tony said, well, not all, but some, like she says she's scared of maggots. Our first challenge, we had to dig through maggots. Yeah, she's like terrified of maggots.
That's so disgusting.
They smell like eggs. It was weird. Yeah, and also like a guy like that like breeds them. That he came in to like tell us like what to do and how not to kill him, and I was in there just pushing him away, and I was like, these bitches are probably gone,
squished, mama.
Yeah, but yeah, Fear Factor was an experience. It was a time. I'm trying to think. Our second challenge, we got electrocuted.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it was like these like. They tied it around our skin, our backs, but it was on our skin. It was like these two metal things, and like they like pressed a button and it would shock you.
So it wasn't the panel that you're like playing with; it was the thing that on you?
So every time we would touch it, they would shock us.
Wow,
yeah.
I feel so gagged because I didn't know that. Television,
fake as hell.
But you became a meme.
I did.
Reenact the meme for the audience here at home. Yep, there she is. So if you've ever seen that on Fuck Jerry or
it's on Fuck Jerry
on the internet,
was it Best of Grinder? Was it on that one?
I think it was too. Yeah,
it was on that. Yeah,
you made your rounds around the internet.
Yeah, I did. I mean, she's an icon.
She's a global sensation.
She is the moment.
Well, speaking of memes, I want to know like what is your favorite like pop culture moment that you can think of like in the last couple of years. One of my favorite pop culture moments that I think I quote on the daily was the Tati Westbrook James Charles drama, sucking dick and cock.
Right.
Because
I don't. So I'm not into because I don't care for James Charles.
Yeah.
But I knew a little bit. Chachi's the really pretty. She's like a makeup artist as well. She got him started, right? I think I kind of know this.
Yeah.
I really wasn't into it, but I do know a little bit about it. And I think James Charles is a wreck.
Oh, yeah. He also wreaks havoc upon the world.
She smells like battery acid.
Yeah, I could see it. And also like all
jungle juice.
The BBL. It's the BBL for me.
See, this is how like I love pop culture, but there's just some things that I'm like, I don't want to waste my time.
I think it's like I'm so hyper fixated. I don't follow him at all, but like whenever he comes across my timeline, I'm always like, what's going on up here on this day?
I get that
because I'm like, I want. Yeah, I'm like, this is a social experiment. I must know. And also the way he talks feels like he's like being like strangled. Yeah. He's like, get ready with me for my 23rd birthday at dinner.
I don't like. I watched one video with him how he invited his friends over to play Among Us. And I could tell it was like Quinn Blackwell, some other people there, and I was just like, I can tell that these people are not friends with each other.
Yeah, no.
It was just very.
I feel like it'd be hard to be friends with him.
Yeah,
but I mean, what do I know? I'm just a little girly girl.
Right, we're just two regular
little gays,
Orange County,
literally. But yeah, the meme "sucking dick and cock" literally I quote on the regular.
Yeah,
and the more that drama passes, the more days pass. When Tati Westbrook was complaining about him saying sucking dick and cock at the dinner table, the more I realized that maybe I am James
I called
Charles.
that girl Chachi. It's Tati.
Tati
Tati.
Westbrook. Yeah.
Okay. I remember I have the image in my head is like dark hair, long, stunning. Yeah.
She is stunning.
Okay.
But yeah, she was saying, he was talking about sucking dick and cock at the dinner table, and she was like,
But I mean, that's our talk. That's our dinner table talk. I get it though. I feel like he's probably doing it in a way where it's not
and
cute.
she's also the straights. So I'm like, we say anything, and they're like,
oh right. I mean,
so
right.
I get it, but I'm like, girl, relax.
Yeah, and also like him. Doesn't he like reach out to like 17-year-olds?
Yeah, so it is very spooky, scary skeleton.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is sus.
Yeah.
So, but sucking dick and cock, I say it on the daily.
Right.
So what about you? What's your like favorite like pop culture moment that's like happened?
Okay, right now, mine's is the Hailey Bieber and Selena.
Keep an eye out for Selena.
It is. I literally watched one video on TikTok, and that was my entire feed, and it was like I was being force fed, and then I was like, I'm into it.
Okay.
I'm into it. I'm very team Selena.
Oh, absolutely, as everyone should be.
I think she's the sweetest thing ever. Although people were giving her shit because I guess she didn't thank Francia. I don't know her last name. Francia, actress, the girl she got her not kidney.
Oh yeah,
lung,
yeah. I think it is kidney or something.
Yeah,
she got a transplant from someone.
Yeah, and she didn't thank her in an Instagram post, and people were coming for her for it. And I was like, I mean, their friendship probably faded. Like you can't really. You know.
I'm like, y'all are expecting too much from someone you don't know.
Right.
I'm like, expect that from yourself, honey.
Right. And I don't know, just Hailey Bieber just is Hailey Bieber. I really have nothing I can't say anything negative about her because she really did have a good come up by marrying Justin. Like her father is smart.
Mr. Baldwin.
Right. Although I think Justin's smart for marrying her because he's getting that green card soon.
Oh yeah. Miss Canadian citizen.
Apparently, like, yeah, if you're married 5 years, you get your like green card like officially.
I kind of didn't remember that he's not from the States.
Yeah, he's Canadian, but like most Canadians, like everyone loves. Like, I mean, I think people love Justin Bieber. I know they do, but like I'm not obsessed with him.
Yeah.
But most Canadian actors are like musicians I love. But
Shawn
he's
Mendes.
like he's Canadian. See,
yeah.
Celine Dion.
Right. Thank you so much.
The whole cast of Riverdale. Except Cole Sprice.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think they're Canadian. I think they just work in Canada.
Yeah, I think a lot of Netflix shows and stuff like that film in Canada. I don't know why.
Visa thing. I think it's because of work visas. Yeah.
Well, they're blessed because I would rather be in Canada. Come on, healthcare.
Yeah. Sorry to venture off. But I just tweeted and was like, I'm ready to move out of the States. America is ghetto.
I saw that. Yeah.
America is ghetto.
Dumpster fire, baby.
Right. Where would you live if you could live anywhere?
I haven't been enough places to like know where I'd want to be, but like probably like I don't want to be somewhere like international because like I would want there to be like diversity.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are lots of places in like Northern Europe that would be like really slay and fun, but they would be like not as diverse as I'd want it to be.
I can understand that.
I'm like Denmark. I've heard Denmark is amazing and like so welcoming to like everyone, which sounds like fun.
Right.
But I'm like I want it to just be like a diverse environment of like all different types of people.
Right.
But I don't know if Denmark is that kind of girl.
I feel like Toronto would be good for you. It's like New York, but for Canada. I've always heard. I've never been.
What about you?
I've never been, but Dublin, Ireland.
Come on,
and you're
Dublin.
like, why? And I'm like, because there's niggas in Ireland.
Okay.
I think something about Ireland, and I hear it's really green.
It's lush, baby.
I'm okay with riding a horse to work if I have to.
A horse and buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
Through the green fields. It's giving Game of Thrones.
Season 2, I'm about to start.
Thank God.
Right.
Well, I can't wait till you get into it. You're going to be obsessed. I already know.
Yeah. Were you going to say abducted?
I was going to say addicted, but then I said obsessed and addicted. So honestly, you're going to be abducted.
Yeah.
And you probably will because it's 8 seasons and you'll just be in like a K-hole watching it.
Not a K-hole. Yeah. The first season, I was like, I'm a little bored.
Yeah.
I went into it. But season 2 looks like it's going to be good. I watched the trailers of the season. So when I watched the season 1 trailer and then I watched the season 2 trailer. I was like, okay, this looks like it's going to be better. So I know what I'm getting myself into instead of going in with a blind eye, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Yeah. All right, well, we're going to move into our next segment. Our final segment. It's going to be really quite truly slay. So Princess back in the day was when I say the original podcaster, I truly mean that because Princess would literally do this show on Snapchat, okay, in the dark. I'm not sure if you just flipped your phone upside down or if you were
No,
just in the dark room.
I was literally in my bedroom with the lights off.
And I'm not kidding. These Snapchat stories would be probably about 45 minutes to an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
And you would just be talking. And all of us at work were tuned in.
It was silly.
It was so we were
silly.
hyper fixated. Like I remember being with Amani and Ali, and we were all together and we're like, we need to listen to it right now.
Right.
But in the show is called Black Girl Grape. Would you like to explain the origin of Miss Black Girl Grape? I already know, but for the listeners who
okay.
don't.
So Black Girl Grape came from, I was in, not rehearsals. I was at work doing Viva Navidad. We were just on break. And we were on Twitter. I was on Twitter. And Azalea Banks was talking about her bussy.
Her.
And she said, she was asking the twinks, what's the flavor of your bussy? And she said the flavor of her bussy was, also if you don't know what a bussy is a boy pussy. But
education here on the pod.
Right. And so she goes, the flavor of my bussy is Black Girl Grape. And the rest is history. I literally was in tears laughing. I was like, I'm changing my Instagram to this. Because I think it was just Princess Eric before.
Yeah.
And now all my socials are Black Girl Grape. And no one has it.
That's called branding, baby.
Right.
So yeah, Black Girl Grape was the OG podcast, and we were gagged and gooped and gaping over it, honey.
Not gaping.
We were gooning for it, mama.
It was cute.
So we're gonna revisit her on this podcast today. We're gonna revive her. We're gonna raise her up from the grave. He is risen.
He has risen.
Miss Post Easter.
Okay.
So on the podcast, or I keep saying podcast on the show. I will just call it a podcast.
It was Snapchat.
Yeah, on the Snapchat show. There's a segment that Princess would do called He Can Eat the Sass and He Can Beat the Sass. And because we're reviving her, I'm going to add a third category to it. So we're going to say he can eat the sass, he can beat the sass, and he can treat the sass.
Okay.
So would you like to explain eat and beat?
Okay,
the difference?
So it was, when I say you can eat this ass, I'm saying like you are cute enough. No, you're tolerable. That a word? No.
Yeah.
You're good enough to eat this ass, but you can't fuck me.
Yeah.
Like,
we ain't getting any
like
further
I'm just
than
gonna
that.
I'm just gonna get it because I just want the pleasure.
Yeah.
But he can beat this ass. Like, you can destroy me. You are fine. You are everything. You deserve to be swallowed and gobbled.
Okay. Literally, period.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add treat to it because just for fun. Because there's some men that I'm like, I don't want you to eat this ass and I don't want you to be this ass, but I want your money.
Okay.
So you're going to give it to me.
Okay.
Stat.
Okay.
And you're going to wire me $1,000 right the fuck now.
Right. So like someone like the CEO of IHOP.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Mark Wahlberg. I'm like, or not Mark. I mean, yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
You could treat this
Is that the racist one?
Yeah. But I was thinking of the CEO of Facebook. What's his name?
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
He can also treat this ass too.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
All the Marks. Honestly, I think really anyone named Mark.
Yeah.
Could probably.
Tom from MySpace. He could treat this ass.
I don't know who that is. I didn't have a MySpace. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed.
Okay.
I wanted to, but I wasn't allowed.
I mean, I don't think I was allowed either, but
I was not sneaky enough. Like,
No.
I would get caught.
See, I used to go to PC Zone, and that's like a computer place where boys, straight men, would go and game and play,
Okay.
not Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. I used to play a little bit too.
Okay,
But
Miss Gamer.
yeah, but I would go and be on MySpace and decorate my page, and yeah.
Well, yeah, I heard it was a whole moment. I'm kind of sad that I missed it, but you know what?
It's cute.
I
We
I
have
didn't corrupt my
TikTok. I
brain.
think TikTok is better.
Well, Vine, like, everyone always says, like, they miss Vine, but I'm like, girl, we got TikTok.
Well, Vine was good because you only had 7 seconds.
And the girls who could. And the girls who
Right.
couldn't,
That-
didn't.
That's a talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you, we're going to go down, I have a list of people who I wrote down for who we're going to go through who can eat, treat, or beat.
I can't wait.
But then I also asked you guys on my Instagram, I told you to give me the most random male celebrity. I didn't give you a premise or like a prompt, so we're going to go through it.
Cute.
So, Pedro Pascal.
Beat this ass.
Mm-hmm.
Beat this
Absolutely,
ass.
no question about it.
Absolutely.
Our gay king.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, beat this ass.
Mm-hmm.
We fell in love. We fell in love. Tick tick boom. Yeah.
It really did something to me, and I rewatched it recently, and I was like, I can't do this.
It changed our lives. We were obsessed.
Yeah, it's kind of sick, to be honest, and like I still think about it, and it's
Yeah.
sick. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
No, but I feel like if it's the main guy, I think I know who it is.
Okay,
What's
not Jason Sudeikis, but Brett Goldstein, the one who's Roy Kent. He talks like this.
Oh no, I don't know who that is,
Well,
but I know Jason. And
oh yeah,
yes,
yeah.
he can beat this ass.
Well, I honestly all the men on that show can beat this ass.
I should
So
watch it. I'll get into it.
it's really heartwarming and just nice and pleasant. It's
Okay.
like Schitt's Creek. Do you know how did you watch Schitt's Creek?
You know, it's funny. I actually started Schitt's Creek when it first started, like when
Mhm.
it like aired on TV. I
Yeah.
watched the first season, and then I was like, I'm okay, and I
Yeah.
never watched it again.
Well,
And then
now
it
you can
got
binge it.
yeah, and then it
So
blew up. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should get into it
you
again.
should. But it's like the vibe that show gives where it just makes your heart feel warm and it's not really stressful because the stakes are low.
Yeah.
It's the same in Ted Lasso. Like, it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Okay, cute.
Kit Harington, aka Jon Snow.
He can eat this ass.
Oh, let me tell you, you'll get into season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. I mean,
And
he's fine
it'll
in,
change to
Eternals.
Beat, baby.
He's fine in
Oh,
Eternals.
yeah.
But he
Oh, you'll get into it, and then you'll change it from Eat to Beat, baby.
okay.
Okay. Dr. Phil.
He can treat. He can eat this ass.
No eating and no beating over
No
here,
beating.
baby.
He can treat.
And especially with the mustache, baby. I ain't trying to get the tickle.
Right.
I'm not a tickle me Elmo.
Right.
Okay. Obama.
He can beat this ass. Oh, Barack.
Oh,
Yes.
Barack. And Michelle.
Right.
With her big ass muscular arms.
And Malia. Is it Malia?
Mhm.
No. Which one's in college right now? And she's like dating. One of them is dating a white man.
Is she the one that smokes cigarettes?
Yeah.
And all the press was like,
yeah. They're both beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend went to school with them. Isn't that crazy? Because she lived in DC. And she went to school with them.
Sasha.
Sasha.
I think she went to school with the younger one. I think is that Malia? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, power to you,
right.
Girly Pops. But yeah, Obama, he could eat this ass.
Absolutely.
Man, I'd be curious to see it. That's what I'll be saying.
Well, I know it's cut.
Oh,
he's Muslim.
Oh, well, there you go. So
wait, the Jews circumcised, not the Muslims, so he's probably uncut.
I just want to see it.
Yeah, me too. I know he'd be digging Michelle.
Okay, in the White House.
Okay, in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Miss Machine Gun Kelly.
He's a Cancer, but I would say, he could treat this ass.
Okay.
Because before he got all weird and kooky,
Yeah.
I was into it. He could beat this ass, but now he can just treat it.
Yeah.
You know?
He got weird real fast.
Yeah.
And he's just like one of but here's the thing. He's one of those like skinny, like gangly white boys.
Where know it's just his knees.
It's giving Pete Davidson,
Right.
which now takes us white Pete Davidson.
He can beat this ass.
Okay, per.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, she said walking side to side.
Right.
And we all know why.
Oof,
Do you think him and Kim Kardashian were like? Do you think that was a PR relationship?
Oh, most definitely.
Do you think they still dicked down though?
Maybe. I actually don't know. Kim does not really. I mean, I know she has a sex tape, but Kim does not give me. She's like an overly sexual person.
Yeah.
I think she's like I want to like know you before I give you the kitty.
Yeah.
But we don't have that because when she did the sex tape with Ray J, she's always said I was in love. So. And she did what she wanted her man to, or she did what her man wanted to do. So, well, her mom, but
Yeah, Miss Momager.
Right.
Okay, Adam Sandler.
He can eat this ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Because he's funny. He can eat this ass. He's a funny man.
Yeah, he's like a goofball.
Yeah, he tickles me.
He tickles me pink, baby. And he can tickle this pink hole.
Okay. He can have it.
Jimmy Fallon.
He can treat this ass.
Yeah, not into it.
He doesn't do it for me.
He's kind of he's one of those guys where I'm like, why are you laughing so hard?
Right. He's
I'm
not
like,
funny.
The wind blows through like the leaves of a tree, and he's like,
right. I watch a
together.
show with I'm like, how are you on SNL?
Yeah. Also, I'm like, if Jimmy Fallon, if you ever asked me to be on your show, baby, I'll say yes.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, I watch his guests, and I'm like, I would literally breathe, and he'd be like, I'd be like, am I supposed to sit here and like watch you scream laugh because I can't.
It's always and I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, he's.
How about the other Jimmy Kimmel?
He can treat this ass.
Yeah, I don't think he's cute. He kind of annoys me. He gives me the ick for some reason.
After what he did to Quinta at the Emmys. Or the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
Golden Globes.
yeah, laying on the floor.
I was like,
Yeah, it's giving the ick for me.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go to your guys' submissions. So let me just pull up my little photos app because I took screenshots of all yours. submissions.
Not the screenshot.
Okay, French Montana.
Oh God. I mean, I feel like I feel like it's huge because he was dicking down Trina.
Oh yeah.
And then he left Trina for Khloe Kardashian. So I feel like it's swinging. But I'm gonna say he can eat this ass.
Okay. Yeah, respectfully so.
Respectfully.
I'm trying to keep my internal organs intact. Honey.
Right.
The yodeling kid from Walmart. But if he was an adult, of course.
I don't know what he looks like now, but if I was a child, honestly, if I was his age, I probably would have had a kid crush on him.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say he could treat this ass because I know he got money for yodeling.
Okay. He got a record deal.
Right.
The Subway guy.
Jared?
Mm-hmm. And the Verizon guy because he hopped. Or didn't he do both?
He did, but now he's in jail for like child pornography. Yeah.
Well,
he can't do nothing to this ass.
Dejected.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Zach Galifianakis.
I feel like I know who that is.
That's how I feel. I think probably like because I'm a hoe, probably eat this ass.
Just
Middle
that last name, it's giving hung. So I'm gonna say eat this ass.
Okay, the Geico lizard.
Oh, he can beat this ass.
He got money.
An empire.
And he's had a business.
Right.
For years,
Entrepreneur,
decades.
Yeah.
So he has money now, but he has money for a long time.
Right. We love a man with a stable job.
Mm-hmm. And I know he has money in offshore accounts. So he got that stable money.
Right. And he's single too. Never seen him with a girlfriend.
Never.
Or kids. So.
Never clocked him with the paparazzi doing any sort of shady shit.
Right.
So he has a good reputation out here.
Right.
Frankie Muniz.
He can beat this ass.
Mr. Cody Banks.
Right. Him and all his brothers, except the little one, could run a train on me. The oldest one, Reese, fine. Frankie was so cute. And then what's the dumb one? Or is that Reese?
I don't know the Muniz brothers, to be honest. Wait,
no. This is from Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay, I did not watch. I think I've seen episodes, but I didn't watch it enough to know.
It's a very dry show, but it's really cute. But I thought they were so. I mean, kind of the daddy too. I wouldn't be mad.
Miss Cody Banks over here.
Yeah.
Josh
Duhamel.
Mm-hmm.
He could treat this ass because he did Fergie dirty.
And listen, as he did Fergie dirty, I'm still gonna say beat this ass because I know it's down to the. I just want to see it for the experience and the storytelling of it all.
I know it's great.
And that movie that he did with J-Lo, I kept thinking the whole time. I was like, but he kind of fell off.
I watched the first 20 minutes of that movie and I said next.
It was really bad, but I watched the whole thing because I was like, I'm committed at this point only for Jennifer Coolidge.
Right.
Macaulay Culkin.
Have you seen Party Monster?
No.
He's in it. He's like a gay club kid scene in New York.
Okay.
And like they wear like the club kid outfits, and he goes to like raves and does these drugs. Yeah, he can beat his ass. That movie, I was like, oh, he's sexy.
How old was he?
He had to have been like in his 20s. This came out when I was in high school, so I honestly couldn't tell you his age at that time. But he's also married to Mila Kunis, so you know. Oh no, he's not married to Brenda Song, but he used to be with Mila Kunis.
Oh really?
Yeah, before she got with Ashton, she was with him.
Oh wow, he stays getting the girlies.
Yeah, there's something. It could be the money, but something is keeping these girls around. And he got a child with Brenda. Yeah,
I love that. I love Brenda Song. Honestly, she's a pillar of Disney
like
Channel.
The Asian queen, like goddess of Disney.
Ugh.
The representation.
I want to say she's Asian. I may be wrong. She may be Latina. I'm not sure. The next one, Ana Maria Perez de Tagli, the girl from Camp Rock, the one who was like, yeah. Someone submitted her name, so I just felt that I had to read it.
I think I know who it is. She random. She was a Johnny Rockets when I served with Johnny Rockets. She was there. Really sweet. Yeah. I mean, she's cute.
Yeah,
she could beat this ass.
I actually don't know why someone put that because they put male celebrities and they put a female. But honestly, we live inclusivity over here.
Right.
We said we're the fifth key.
The fifth key.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Seacrest. Ryan's Roses, baby.
Ryan's Seacrest. He could. I think he could beat this ass.
Mm-hmm. I think he's gay.
So does Kathy Griffin.
I think Kathy Griffin's right. I think Kathy Griffin's onto something.
Right.
I don't think she's really ever wrong, to be honest.
Right.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I think he's actually very attractive.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm thinking of the same guy, he's like the
Hamilton.
Yeah, and West Side Story. Didn't he produce that?
No,
that was.
he did Tick Tick Boom.
Okay. Yeah, I think he could eat this ass.
I per.
Yeah.
He's got money too, so I'm like, you know
Right.
what? Take it away, Mr.
Exactly.
Manuel.
Right.
When I was first growing out my hair during the pandemic, I posted a video with my hair pulled back, and everyone's like, "It's giving Lin Manuel," and then
Uh-oh.
all the TikTok comments were coming from me saying that, and I was like, "Girly pop."
Oh,
I wish I had the
no.
assets
Right.
because I would take it to the grave.
Okay.
Carrot Top.
Oof. He can treat this ass.
Yeah.
I had to think about it at first because, you know who I was thinking of?
Who?
Carrot Top's in my head now, but he got arm implants, and that's not attractive. Yes, he got a BBL on his arms. Yes.
I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't either, but he got him. But you know who popped in my head? Andy Dick. That's what I was like, oh.
Who's Andy Dick?
He's I don't know if is he a comedian?
I don't know. I
yeah.
guess anyone's a comedian these days.
Right, but yeah, he's TV personality, but no one likes him anymore. He's trash. But yeah, Carrot Top could eat this ass.
Okay, per.
It's the arm implants are a little weird, but we love a ginger.
Okay.
We love a ginger.
Okay, this is kind of a more niche one, I guess, for the porn girls. Johnny Sins.
With that name, he can eat this ass.
Mhm.
I don't even know.
You can look him up later.
Okay.
He's a straightie, but you can look him up.
Okay.
Bald.
Oh God.
Shia LaBeouf.
He can beat this ass.
Even Stevens.
Shia LaBeouf gives me. It's probably a dirty dick. He was over here giving what's her name, chlamydia.
I was about to say, I'm like, he gives STI vibes.
Yeah, but he's and it happens. It happens.
Yeah, no shame.
Take
But
care of your health. Yeah, but yeah, he can beat this ass. I'm into it, and he's like 6 foot. Have you seen Nymphomaniac with him?
No.
I only watched the sex scenes because I want to see it, but apparently it was fake. But I don't believe it. Yeah.
Let's see who else. Will Arnett.
I don't know who that is.
Like he's one of those white guys that just kind of looks like one of those white guys from Hollywood.
Okay,
Like
he
he has
can eat
that
his
look.
ass then. That's all I
Yeah,
need.
that's
White guy
all.
from Hollywood, he can eat his ass.
Alex Trebek. We'll end on that one. Mr. Jeopardy. May he rest in peace.
He can beat this ass.
Yeah, from beyond the grave.
Right. You know what's I have one, and you're probably gonna be like, really? You know who
Okay.
can beat this ass?
Who?
Jonah Hill.
Okay.
I'm into it.
And money. He got money, honey.
It's giving like Daddy Santa. No, just me. I'm into
Just
it.
a little like,
I'm into it.
come on, Jonah. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I have on my mind.
Incidentally, the Subway guy and the Verizon guy are two different people.
Is
Oh,
it
wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, wait, wasn't he the AT&T guy and then he
went
jumped to Verizon?
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
You got Jared Fogle and Paul
Mars.
Margarelli or
Yeah.
Margarelli, something
So
like that.
the Subway guy's the child predator, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he looks like
Okay.
it.
And yeah, the Verizon guy can beat this ass.
Okay,
He looks cute. He
absolutely.
looks sweet.
Yeah.
There you go.
He looks like he would like order dinner in first.
Right.
From like a local like sushi restaurant probably.
Yeah, I'm into it. Okay.
Okay, work. Well, come on, Mr. Verizon.
Right.
Raising the
Now
bar.
just getting two white men confused.
Well, I mean,
And
what
they
can you
they
do?
it to
They
me
all
all
look the
time.
same. So,
Right.
well, y'all, thank you so much for joining in. That was our segment of Miss Eat This Ass, Beat This Ass. If you have a really random male celebrity that you would like to hook up with, let me know who you think that is, and I'll talk about it on the next episode. So, thank you, Princess, so much for being here today. It is truly an honor, a blessing, and a gift to have you here today.
Absolutely. This is
The
fun.
Black Girl Grape. I will absolutely be having you back, probably for Pride Month, because I gotta get the girly gays in here
Okay.
for Pride Month.
I'm
So
into it.
every episode
I'm
of Pride
into
Month
it.
is going to be, LGBT centered. And
Pew.
me and Princess will give you an LGBT lesson because,
Okay.
if we're anything experts on,
Right.
it's being gay.
It's being gay.
hmm Well, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Princess, please don't be a stranger. Come back anytime.
Absolutely.
And all of y'all, have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the channel, follow Instagram. Princess, would you like to plug anything? Any of your socials, anything you're working on?
Yes, my if you want to follow me, my social medias on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram is all Black Girl Grape, like the color black, like a girl, and then the fruit grape, all in one. Yeah. But yeah,
Miss
that's
TikTok famous over here.
I got 14K, but I ain't famous.
I mean,
I'm
you got
trying
the K.
Right. Right.
So that's more than me. And so you better work, Diva.
We'll get there.
We're gonna get that to the triple digits.
Yes.
Over here. So all of y'all follow, and we'll get Princess there. But have a great rest of your day, you all. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful and bright day. Until next time. Mwah! Thanks again for listening to this week's episode of Parker's Pointless Podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a review. Share this with a friend, or both. Can't wait to chat with you all again next week. This is your host, the daintiest doll in town, Parker, signing off. Bye.